Yo, what's up everyone once again? We are back with a really interesting game between Pharaohs and Lost Tribe. I'll be your caster for this match, HeyZZy. And first you can make sure to use your channel points to predict who's gonna be the winner of this match. And you can cash in on some gems which you can use to claim a free sub. And yeah, I think we started a bit earlier than intended, but we should be having the stars joining in the room pretty soon. So we're gonna be having Mythiard and Bixie for the sides of Pharaohs, respectively Lost Tribe. We've got Nyx, Kinos, Kubio, Darkside and Mythi for Pharaohs, and we have Bixie, You Got Wrecked, Fake Six, Davide and Dave for Lost Tribe. I believe you can now actually, but I'm not quite sure. They changed how they work pretty recently, like just a month or so ago. Just the mod that starts the prediction is unable to predict. The rest of the mods can, so... yeah, we'll be waiting for the stars to join the tables. And then we can set up. So you got Bixie on one side and Mythiard on the other. Rocking the new icon, which I still haven't gotten yet. I'm at 29 out of 30 wins. The last two duels against Zell, I lost. And Mythi disappeared. Probably just making sure that everything is fine. But should be starting pretty soon. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. And hopefully no shadow game. Let's go. So this match means a lot for both teams. More so for Pharaohs than Lost Tribe. I believe Pharaohs does need a pretty fair win to either top their division or make it as a wild card. We'll see that on the standings later, because we have a Harpy mirror going into the first duel of the match. Harpy Sunning Ground on both players, and it's already going to be triggering both players, obviously having to destroy their own. Channeler as well, really good card to be setting up for the Cyber Slash. 1.5 card Cyber Slash. Just Channeler and any Harpy. He's gonna be searching for the Egotist. Let me turn down the game volume a bit. Should be pretty good now, I believe. Let me know if there's any... if it's good now. But yeah, a lot on the line on the gem department, on the predictions. 160,000 gems on the side of Pharaohs. Let's see who gave that many. We have 130 from MA, so he's really putting in his faith, entire faith, and one sub pretty much in the hands of Pharaohs. While on the other side we have Lost Awful with 33,000 as the highest bidder at a solid 1.5 to 5.12 for the match. But yeah, back to the game. We have the Egotist to be activated for the Harpy Lady 1. We'll opt to ooh, never mind. This is going to be number 18, Heraldry Patriarch, to be summoned. There is one Harpy Lady already on the field, so is gonna require one Book of Moon immediately from the hand of Mythiar, which he does have. And his own Channeler, for that matter. This is GG if he has another Oracle, I believe. Or wait. No, thanks to the attack boost, it's GG. I'm pretty sure this should be game, yeah. And before it isn't, then I look like a fool. Let's do some math. So 29, that's 15. It's not game. Hold up. But yeah. Should be pretty hard either way for Big C to come back from this. Ooh. Mithy reveals he's got the Cyber Harvey Lady. That is going to leave Bixie with only 1000 life points. Two set cards on the side of Mythyard. None of them being Soul's Nest. Trinade into Utopia Ray one time. Yeah, you are right. It does put onto Utopia Ray's life point requirements. But man, it's gonna be pretty hard with just two cards in hand to make Utopia Ray. It has to be a Channeler and any Harpy card, or any Harpy card and one Egotist. So he did open with Featherist as well. Has plenty of Harpies to shuffle back. Gonna be drawing for that one card. Which will it be? Let's see, Big C. What you got? It is a 30 card build to once again recap. It is Hysteric Sign. That does add one Egotist. Will he be able to do anything with it? So there's Egotist. Thanks to the Harpy Ladies, he can summon one off his field. And he can now normal summon his own and try to do something from here. Not sure what type of thing you can do from here, considering that Mythyard not only had two back row, but one of them was TTH. And there is also delay, probably from Mythyard, yes it is, to return his own Cyber Harpy Lady to the hand. Welcome, welcome, Jumpy. Let's see. End phase. So not very lucky for Big C with his 30 card build. But yeah, let's see what's next to come, because Pharaohs currently have taken the lead on the starter battle. Bookemon NTDH normal opening. Well, you don't entirely know if it was Bookmoon. And we are back into the game. No repeats announced. So it is going to be Bixie's second deck, Yami Yugi. If it's 30 cards, has a high chance to be something like a Fire King, something like a Thunder Dragons. It is 30 cards and he's going first. Oh right, the Book of Moon he used on the normal sound. That is true for the HeyZZy Patriarch. And one unknown backer on top of that. Sheesh, Mythyard. Chill out with those insane hands one time. We'll remind you boys that there are 2 more minutes from the prediction. Chandler forced to obviously destroy his own hunting ground, but it is still Chandler, so there's a Cyber Slash. Rest. Could he draw into the Egotist? $19 cards, probably runs 2 Egotist, the usual ratio, but it will just be a pass. So Big C can very well work with this field using his 5 cards. Is there anything? It's gonna be a pass once again, so Big C is pretty confident that Harpies are not going to be OTKing. Or in other words, Big C surely got a hand trap. Something perhaps like a Veil used in both Thunder Dragons and Fire Kings. Perfumer. Probably gonna be adding the Egotist. Well, let's see. Now with the tie that binds, this could have been a really good push for lethal, considering that the 2 smaller Harpies, one of them having to be Lady 1 or I suppose Cyber Slash as well. No, had to be Harpy Lady 1. Combined with the tie that binds would have been lethal through the 2 attacks. But seemingly Mete is going to try to push little by little. Goes in with a Cyber Harpy Lady first. Has as much attack as Veil does defense. And there's the Veil. In attack. So now the question becomes, does Mythyard have any Soul's Nest in hand to really go for lethal there? He does go for the attack. Keep in mind that if Big C doesn't have anything else... Okay, there's another Veil. Then 2600 heal off of the Veil in defense. And there's the Destiny Draw. At the very least, he's unable to go for an onslaught there, but if there's any Garunix or if there's any island in hand, he can just de-draw for the other piece and hopefully Mythiard could be doing something like a return to hand for the Perfumer. Tanky will be putting any level 4 or lower Fire King monster over the Sapper Harpy Lady. There's Island. Will he be destroying that Baron he just searched? Or perhaps a Garunix? Does not have a Garunix just yet. Interesting stuff. We'll be adding the Arvada. That, or he just probably already has a negate in hand already. Did start with 2 Veil, but how likely is he also for starting with a Garunix? At least he's got the island to do some cycling through his deck. Destroy the Baron, get the Arvada, search for Garunix next turn if he doesn't already have it in the hand. One set card as well. Cannot really stop thinking, what if this card is an onslaught? But still, it was for the better that he did summon in attack there. Get the Destiny Draw as early as possible to just set up, get your engine going. So there it is, the Garunix. Harpy's Haunting Ground from his deck, and he will be synchro summoning for the second Cyber Slash. Obviously we'll be triggering the back row from Big C. Pause champ. It is a Book of Moon. Opts not to activate any effect, obviously because of Arvada. Harpist. Well, now you can just go for the island, and I suppose just hope for the best. Maybe he did draw into a Soul's Nest this turn. Unless the Harpy Hunting Ground was off the top. But nonetheless, the Hunting Ground really came in clutch on this turn. Baron in attack. Lightning Vortex. And returns the Baron to the hand. For a potential... yeah, I suppose you don't want to offer your opponent any type of comeback, but there's a slight delay and I'm not sure from which player it is. Hopefully from Mythiard. If the face down is activatable, but no, it's a Sphere Kuriboh, but Mythiard has the Soul's Nest from his hand for the Channeler, which isn't enough. Attacks once again. 1400 and reveals the Soul's Nest from the field. Seemingly no delay. Another Channeler for game. Meteor takes this, and the starter battle is over in his favor, 2-0. Meteor going in. Who cares about any type of hand traps? He's just gonna go in and take the dub. Easy, he must be saying in his mind or in his voice chat with the other Pharaohs members, if he is voice chatting in the first place. Now Lost Tribe have to be thinking about, well, we didn't even get to see Meteor's second deck. What should we really be sending in? And surely another answer could be another Fire King. It is a deck that, unless you're Meteor with like 2 Soul's Nest and a pretty good first turn board, with Big C not really having the best hand in the first place, it is pretty bad. But yeah, we'll be seeing pretty soon. Let's take a small look at the graphics. So we have the division standings on the left as well as on the right for the 2 teams in question. So Switcheroo, I believe, yeah, it is. They are 6-4 with 9 RD. So for Pharaohs to top them and get the second place within the division, they have to win 10-6, I believe. I'm not quite sure what the head-to-head one is, and because of that I'm not quite sure who's going to be second place in the first place, but they pretty much need this win if they want to make playoffs, while Lost Tribe can just chill at the first place. But nonetheless, we have HeyZZy coming to the table and into the game. 10-4, Pharaohs makes playoffs by a wildcard, and 10-6, Pharaohs is second of division. Alright, so yeah, you did win the head-to-head. So 10-6 should be the target for Pharaohs. Meteor set 2 pass. HeyZZy set 3 pass. What you can do, I can do better. HeyZZy be like. But yeah, 20 cards. Zane Truesdale. No skill activation at the beginning of the game. And the Perfumer from the side of Meteor. Any immediate response from HeyZZy, considering that his back row, his rightmost back row, is getting targeted. Let's see. Will be a Book of Moon. And just like that, Meteor's turn should be stopped, considering we didn't see any Soul's Nest. HeyZZy in the end phase will not activate anything, or Meteor for that matter. Yeah, it did resolve successfully. Rare to see that. Let's see, HeyZZy. A lot of people in the chat say core, but is there any core? No, it will be another back row. The back row drawn right off the top. Perfumer once again flipped face up. Will not be flipped face down once again, thanks to, you know, Meteor having a normal summon to always make Egoist live, unless 2 more Book of Moons, which is unlikely. Cyber Harpy Lady to be summoned onto the field. We'll be popping 1 more back row, which will be the newest set 1 once again, and does hit the Cyberloot Fusion. That is a card you don't want to see destroyed right off the bat. Cyber Slash. Once again, popping another back row. Will be a CC. Very interesting there to be keeping down that CC. And we'll be targeting the back row, considering that it is targeted. The CC, that is. No sense to target the hunting ground right now. Banishing the Book of Moon and the Oracle to be summoned once. Again, popping back row. What will it be? Because the way it is right now, it is looking like game over. Another Cyberload fusion. Look at that hand. And we immediately see the repeat announcement. Let the games begin. Meteor is probably saying to himself. So the first repeat for Lost Tribe. They will be going in once again with the Cyber Dragons. I mean, damn. HeyZZy out there misplaying by not opening core. Shame. HeyZZy to be going second this time. I believe he did go first last game, but short-term memory is null and void. Chandler. Perfumer to be summoned off the Chandler after discarding a Harpy Lady once, so he can go for a rest if needed. Well, if needed, he surely should be going for the rest there. Resolving rest for 2 cards is not something you do often against a Cyber Dragon player. Pause, champ. Really thinking there what to add exactly. Guys, the only exclamation mark command we have is the best one. Is the Pepera one. But yeah, opt in the end for the Egotist. Getting out the Cyber Harpy Lady. Proving to put in some work. 1800 as a baseline attack has been proving quite good against Fire Kings. Tankuless Fire Kings, that is. And the Soul's Nest to be revealed after the CC hit. Perfumer should probably be coming down as a result. Is there another way for HeyZZy to get to 2000 life points? Let's see it. Do you have it? Perfumer is gonna be adding the Feather Rest for a potential follow-up next turn, although it will be the Feather Rest as well as the Hunting Ground. Yeah, the Hunting Ground right there. Sure is gonna be making a difference. Herald of the Abyss does put him down under 2000 and gets rid of the Perfumer. Still needs to have something else. He needs to be able to deal with... Oh my god, look at Moon as well. Don't tell me he's got a fusion gate as well. Oh my god. Several old fusion. 1, 2, 3, 4 card combo for game. Oh man. Ziggs be like, hold my beer. Just announce repeat for me in the chat. I'm going in. And he just opens that hand? Jeez. And another set card. Damn. Well, that will be putting down the first point for Lost Tribe. And hopefully he's going to be able to continue this. If you're a Lost Tribe, obviously you want that to happen. Good hand, Zane. Always open with good hand. But we didn't see any core. It wasn't a good hand. It wasn't a god hand. It was just a, you know, a regular 4-card combo hand. Nothing too special. This screen is taking too long. Is this a timeout? Is this a timeout? Let's see. Yeah, it is a timeout. So to easily identify if a duel is unable to start, usually the tip screen has a set duration. Like, you count on your fingers 5 seconds and those 5 seconds go. But if it doesn't, then it means it's a glitched duel or a communication timed out duel. That's usually what I call it. And that's the first indicative of it. The second one is on the right side, you see 0 life points for one player. So in cases like this, it's just a restart because one of the players, I believe, couldn't enter. So, HeyZZy to be going first. Set 1. Just 1? 30 cards with Jaden / Ubel. I believe Jaden / Ubel does have the tie that binds, and now we probably know, thanks to the Harpy's Hunting Ground activation. 30 cards, by the way. Harpy's Hunting Ground. Harpist. CC obviously is going to be keeping it. Else it's just lethal with any other Harpy monster. Needs to take this risk. Sign. We'll be adding the Egotist. I believe this is just game. Thanks to the tie that binds. Yeah, GG. And Luco Maluco for HeyZZy there, just opening the CC, nothing else, like a Book of Moon, like an Overflow. Need I mention, he started with 0 cores. 0. How do you play Savage Dragon and not open any core? HeyZZy, you need to practice your draws better. Like a couple people in the GX anime did. I remember that one guy from the jungle just staying under the waterfall. Just draw. Or the slash draw guy guy from later on. But yeah, Mythyard 4-1, and thankfully at least they know it's another Harpy, but it's probably not gonna do much at this point, considering they did send in Cyber Dragons, and they didn't manage to get a hold of both victories against Harpies. Let's take another look at the meta-analysis for the past week. So this is the first week, I believe, following the nerfs, or was it the second? I'm actually blanking right now. Okay, doesn't matter. So it was the first or the second week after the nerfs, and we have seen immediately a lot of other decks being viable thanks to Star-Lords just being knocked out, not keeping any other deck out there, and stop the oppression pretty much. And Blue Eyes, while it is still represented, it's with a very low win rate, as you can see, 36.4, losing pretty much a lot of the games to the currently most played deck in the format. Found Dragons as well, going Brazil there, 7-1, or rather 1-7. Reverse Brazil. But yeah, Harpies 105 games with a very good win rate. But you know what else has a very good win rate? TGs. TG best deck confirmed. But yeah, Evil Eyes as well. Shiranuis. See a lot of decks these days. And I'm pretty sure there's even more decks that just aren't counted there because of the space. But yeah, this week at least we've seen a lot more usage of Trimids and less usage of Thunder Dragons, I believe, and obviously Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes probably gonna be in the last 2 or 3 as far as usage is concerned. Probably just used by teams still stocking the old meta. But yeah, that should conclude this. Let's just go back to the room. They're still yet to send the next player. So in the meantime, you can make sure to check one of the commands at the bottom left, as you can see in the info box, right below the chat and my name. There's the Discord, which you can join to see pretty much everything related to Team Wars, the league, the staff, the matches, fantasy league, past matches, and other stuff. Pretty much anything you can think of Team Wars is going to be there. Twitter for when we post going live updates as well as match results, and obviously important information. Sub as well if you want to sub. You will be getting into the fantasy league, but for the playoff segment there is something more interesting in regards to the sub benefits. So if you sub right now, the Lost Tribe repeat. Yes, they did repeat, and they repeated Cyber Dragons, which ended up netting one more win before their eventual loss. So if you sub right now, and you go into, we just go into the next week, which will be the start of playoffs. You will be getting to make your own bracket once again, just like in the past season. And if your bracket comes closest to the to how Team Wars playoffs will be going, you will be getting a monetary award back. So playoffs, just 1 month, corresponding to 1 month of subbing, and yeah, could be something pretty cool to do. Playoffs brackets, predicting with your friends, just casually, or for a monetary award within Team Wars. Just make sure to sub first. And last but not least, there's also the YouTube, which we did start up and running recently. So obviously make sure to subscribe there. We'll be having a lot more exclusive content coming into the future. With the players from within the league, the staff. It's gonna be pretty cool. Game still hasn't started yet, so we are currently stuck with watching the animations. That's Arcana Force EX, the Light Ruler. And there's ya boy, Armed Dragon level 7. And speaking of ya boys, there's Dave coming to the table from the side of Lost Tribe. So yeah, ultimately, if you want to get into the playoffs segment, playoffs fantasy league segment, in which you can predict your own bracket and win if your bracket comes closest, make sure to sub. Harpist, to destroy Dave's own hunting ground. So they did go in with Harpies after this much time. Nest activated onto the Harpist. That just obviously telegraphs the Chandler summon. Very interestingly, this covers the wrist, so this already just tells us he doesn't have another Harpy in the hand. Shouldn't be hard to tell anyway, considering right now his hand is of a non-Harpy card and an Egotist, in my opinion. So now, Meteor could opt to go for Patriarch. And there's the Exceed Summon animation. I'm gonna leave it play, because it's a pretty cool animation. Number 18, yep. Yep. Patriarch. And one set. For all we know, it could be Egotist. The bluff Egotist, but most likely it is some form of disruption. And Harpist will be ending the Oracle. So right now in his hand, in Meteor's hand that is, it's possible that we have the Egotist and the Oracle. Dave. Setting 2. With the Perfumer. Setting 2, so no immediate Book of Moon. Meteor so far doing a very good job as the starter for Pharaohs, considering that this match is really important for them. They do have to win 10 and 7 at worst. At worst in quotation marks, because at 10-7 they do make it as a wild card, I believe. But ideally 10 and 6 or better for the second place within the division. Does grant you an easier seed. Theoretically easier seed. Did we see anything else but Harpies until now? We did see the Cyber Dragons, both of them from HeyZZy. It was a repeat. As well as Big C's second deck being Fire Kings, but didn't do much there. Meteor did start with a pair of 2. Sure. With a pair of 2. Let's also do animations. I'm pretty sure I have the voice lines installed. I hope so. Just waiting right now to see if I have them installed or not. But I'm pretty sure I have them. Yeah. So Cyber Harpy Lady. Let's raise up the volume a bit from the game. So there's Patriarch's effect to be activated, effectively locking down. Never mind, there's Treacherous. There is the Treacherous from the side of Dave, targeting both of his of Meteor's monsters, just wiping down his whole board. There is no nest, but there is a party. We know he's got the Icarus in hand, so he's gonna get back the Perfumer, the Harpist, and the Oracle. He's gonna be starting down a chain of 2 for the Oracle and the Perfumer effect. Oracle to be adding 1 spell trap that mentions, so basically the rest are the Icarus, and the Perfumer to be adding the same from the deck, which will be the hunting ground. So now, after baiting the TTH, Dave really has to... Oh, and he's going to be letting it through. So no double Book of Moon to be seen. There's the Egotist as well. So I suppose it didn't... Well, I guess it did matter if he did have 2 Book of Moons, but obviously it was revealed to us that it was a party. Damn. Doesn't even matter in the end, thanks to the tie that binds. And just like that, Meteor, 5-1. It is over, trust me, Dave. My Dave. Flushed emote? But yeah. Man, the voice lines are pretty fucking slow. Okay, 5. And 1 for Meteor. Really well and truly not what you want to see if you're a Lost Tribe. Let's see. What will it be? Will it be a repeat of Harpies into Harpies? Or just the second deck for Dave? Big CO and 2, Zix 1 and 2. What the frick rigged? Well, basically went in as a starter with the Harpies and Meteor as well with the Harpies and got destroyed. And unfortunately Fire Kings from Big C didn't manage to save the game for him. While Fake Zix, Cyber Dragon with the repeat pretty didn't go too well there. And for Dave as well, Harpies Mirror once again. Not in their favor. Alright, are Pharaohs in the playoffs? Currently no, but if they keep up winning like this, they will be... if they go 10-6 or better, better being 10-1, 10-2, etc. If they go something along those lines, they will be number 2 within the division. If 10-7, they will be for wildcards contention. Okay, we have the news, and it will be a repeat from Lost Tribe. And oh man, I'm not quite sure what to make up of that. I remember last season Pharaohs didn't make playoffs by 1 win. Indeed. And they won that last match. They won, but at what cost? But now they're back and they're back stronger. Just Mythiar going 5-1. I was about to say 25-1 for some reason. Just because of the card count. Yeah, versus Phoenix. Lady 1 normal summon with the nest. Perfumer, not a Chandler. Exceed, summon a monster. So there it is, number 18. Number 18. I'm yet to see this card in the anime, but it's probably some new support considering that like it is a freaking quick effect. Heraldic beasts are such a garbage archetype. Not in the anime though, they're freaking broken. Like number 6-9 in the anime, nice by the way. It's actually insane. But yeah, nonetheless, it's not number 6-9 on the field, it's number 18. I believe the only number heraldry monster that is actually generic. The other two or more require heraldic monsters. How the okay, yeah, heraldic beast. Nonetheless, Perfumer, Dave, having 2 sets as well to complement the number 18. Book a Moon immediately. Gonna be disallowing any type of egotist plays. No delay, seemingly. It's really hard to tell if there's any delays just because of the voice lines. I'm so tempted to just turn them off, but I'm gonna be leaving them like that for now. Exactly, shiny. Just transform into Zell form 1 and pull up a ZW. I remember in his duel against Tron, or what's his name in the dub, he did Shining Draw into 1 and still didn't win on that turn. So there's Harpies on the ground. There's Chandler, discarding the Swallow's Nest. Perfumer, once again, is gonna be searching with the Harpies hunting ground, targeting his face down. Surely must be the seal in that case. But Heraldry Patriarch just immediately chaining, destroying the Chandler. That does put the 3rd Harpy in the grave, and obviously discarding the destroying the sign there. Return Perfumer, Chandler, Lady 1. Probably gonna be adding Perfumer, Chandler, and Oracle. Sign is broken in the right hands, but there is just that one slight bit of anti-synergy with Hysteric Party. So there's Chandler, there's Oracle, and there should be the Perfumer. Yep. Search. Yep. Patriarch. Keep in mind that its effect did resolve, so currently there's no way for, even if Hysteric Party was live, I believe, like if there was any Harpy monster in there, there was no way to activate. So they've currently in control of the duel. Let's see, will it go through? It is a Swallow's Nest, so he will be summoning Harpy. Any Harpy except Lady 1, I believe, from the deck. Not quite sure which one you'd go for. I believe just the Perfume or the Harpist. Ooh, destroying the Book of Moon. Well, now it's a pretty interesting situation because Meteor did, while he did rest, he also did the Sign Search, so he's deck standing a lot. And I don't think we've seen any Book of Moon yet from Meteor. So it's all the more likely he's going to be drawing into one perhaps to deal with the Patriarch. There's Oracle. Having to destroy. Throwing down a face down. Man, Jiren Slashable really doesn't care about his cards. Just throwing down like that. I hope they're sleeved. I mean, what card isn't sleeved nowadays? Dave, fortunate enough to draw into another back row. We'll be taking the hit, Meteor. Just at this point. Oh, right off the top of the moon! That's what we're talking about. Deck thinning is deck winning. Now the Chandler can go through uninterrupted post-champ. What is this back row from Dave? I believe we didn't see TTH yet. And we did see 2 Book of Moons, so it's less likely that it is another Book of Moon, and probably more likely it is a TTH, considering we did see 1 in the first game. Considering this is a repeat. Rest to be activated to draw 1 card before the Channeler effect. Weird order, but I suppose, wait. He can't run just 1 Oracle, can he? Is that why he activated the rest now? Well, nonetheless, TTH will be ending his turn. But damn, if he did that just because he's got 1 Oracle. 3 Harpy Ladies in the grave. But once again, HeyZZy Patriarch is face up. 2 back row though from the side of Meteor. He doesn't have any trap in the graveyard. But is under 1000 now. Under 1000? Hysteric Party. 1 time. A Harpy from hand 1 time. Utopia Ray 1 time. There's Party. Discarding 1 Channeler to get back a Channeler, a Oracle, and a Perfumer. Is safe to do so, considering Patriarch didn't activate its effect yet. Perfumer, then the Oracle to be activating, and obviously the Patriarch. Interesting to note that now there are 0 materials for the Patriarch. There's Harpist for 1, and he has an Elegant Egotist. Oh, Harpist effect on Normal Summon to return 1 of his own Harpies and the Patriarch to the extra deck. And he does have 2 Egotists. Oh man, that's an overkill from Meteor there. doesn't even need to go for any Utopia Ray. I mean, do you even run that in 30 cards? Probably considering the Hysteric Party, I suppose. Should be an easy summon, but holy man. 6 and 1. Dave 0 and 2. Once again, repeat not quite paying off. Meteor truly goated. Wait, Pharaoh, don't you have a match to cast? Could very well be on the path to a 10 and 1, but yeah, we're already very quickly back into the next match with You Got Wrecked as the player. They look to be keeping the best for last with the V-Day. Let's see. Dark. Wait, what? Thunder Giants. All right. Dark effect for dark effect on his own turn. That's setting a monster. Oh my god. I mean, that has to be the face down dark, right? Oh. Even the dual summon. But he's not gonna get any search. He has to do this to survive. This is actually... Oh my god. What? How bad did You Got Wrecked break? Because that's a pretty freaking bad break. And a Chandler as well from Mythyard. As expected of him. If he has 2 Egotists, this should be game. Welcome, welcome Max. Welcome others as well. I see Alacorn, I see Turboman, I see Lordy. Hype Beast. Welcome, welcome everyone. We're about to witness Mythyard going really crazy. There's Elegant Egotist number 1. Does he have the number 2? Very well played there. He returns the face down, probably dark, for no search. Oh my god, Elegant Egotist number 2. Holy Jesus. Mythyard. What APK do you have? Oh my god, even freaking this seed summoning. He's just gonna go for the spider, right? Yeah, there's the Malevolent Sin. Dark from hand. So revealing that it was the face down dark in the end, obviously. Not like it matters much because this one card in the hand has to save him. And it doesn't look like so. Score is officially Brazil, 7 and 1. You Got Wrecked has gone wrecked because of more so because of his bricks rather than Mythyard opening the Egotist in addition to the searched one. Otherwise he wouldn't have had the game there. But damn, this is this is sad to watch in a way. It's not a random joke. It's not a random joke. Whenever I see 7 and 1 or 1 and 7, I see Brazil in chat always, because of that one time against Germany. World was a better place back then. And surely Lost Tribe remembers those times as well. Because they would rather be in those times than this time. Sheesh, man. At the very least, You Got Wrecked does start with a Chandler. So it's looking pretty good. This card is a Harpy monster, so has the potential for the rest there. Does add the Feather Rest. RIP Lost Tahas. Yep. Lost Tahas. Come on out. Cyber Slash Harpy Lady. Just skip the animation because we already witnessed her say all of that. I haven't played with voice lines since like 2018, 2017 or so. It's literally just for the streams. 1, 2 set cards. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see Mythyard. What else is in your 30 card deck? MB, not RIP yet. The 7-2 comeback now or never. More like copium. Okay, there's Perfumer right off the top. Anything on the summon? Probably not, because I usually wouldn't. Or I don't even know at this point. I think there's surely some disruptive back row being set there. Like Lynn mentioned, probably could be a TTH. Every Harpy Lady player and their mother are playing Book of Moon right now. 2 set cards from the side of Mythyard as well. Karma Cut. Discarding the sign. Okay, I guess Mythyard is going to be put down in his place by You Got Wrecked. Right? I mean, what do we have here? Anyway, Sign will be adding the Chandler and then probably the Perfumer and the Oracle in the end phase. Let's see. Harpist. Yeah, makes sense. Just discard fodder for the Chandler. So then you do some of the Perfumer straight from the deck. Mythyard is in the best moment of his career. He's unstoppable. He's doing and happening. He's flying high like a cardinal. There's no way he can lose this duel. The chat is believing. Is Mythyard believing in himself though? Because we are seeing the Chandler resolve. As well as the Perfumer. Double TTH one time? Yes, please synchro summon a monster faster, my. Against more. Elegant Acrest. So it is gonna be Harpy Lady 1. Let's see. First attack goes through. Those 2 back row have to stop these next 2 attacks. Is there a TTH? No, there's a Karma Cut. Discarding the sign. Is this a Book of Moon? Activates his own monster effect. Obviously will be returning his own. Does he not play H? Yeah, it was popped on the first turn. I say first turn like it was forever ago, but it's only turn 3. Oh my god, it is the Book of Moon. Unless you got wrecked, drew into 2 Swallow's Nest, this shouldn't be game. So there's one of them. There's Oracle. Is there? Oh my god, he had it! He had it! Say hello to Harpy Harpist and the second point for Lost Tribe. Finally ending a meteor streak of 7-2. At 7-2 rather. Man, Caster's Curse, bro. Caster's Curse. You say one thing they don't have and they fucking have it. Jeez. Okay. So Meteor finally knocked down. And a very well deserved second point for Lost Tribe. But now, at this point, like, there's only 3 decks remaining for Lost Tribe and Pharaohs has the counter pick advantage. This should be very hard for Lost Tribe to come back. But there are believers in the chat. Not gonna say there aren't. Looking at you, MB. Looking at you. And let's take another look at the predictions. So 74% of the total gems were put in favor of Pharaohs, with 130,000 of them coming from MA alone, while we had a lot more supporters for Lost Tribe, especially Frost and I believe Last Awful as well, with 36 and 33,000 respectively. So currently not looking too good for those, but MA is looking to cash in on those. Like, what's... Wait, let me do some maths real quick. Let me do some maths. So we have 130,000 times 1.77 odds. So if Pharaohs win this, MA is gonna be winning a total of 230,000 back. That's 2 subs. That's a nitro. That's a nitro. Nonetheless, we will be seeing Kubio coming in next for Pharaohs. Kubio. Let's see. Yeah, the rich are just getting richer. That is pretty much how it goes. Definitely in the mood for a duel, but Kubio says let's rev it up. 22 cards. It's probably another Harpy Mirror. Let's go. Chandler as well as the starting card. Very good. Discarding the rest is not very good, but at the very least this means that he did open 2 back row. Or am I jinxing and he opened, I don't know, 2 monsters and just opts to set nothing? Nah, he had to have opened 2 back row there. Kubio, that is. Let's see. There's the Egotist. Exceed summon a monster. Okay. 1 set, 2 set. Okay. Don't look at the tree, look at the forest. What is this, man? Just doesn't even let him channel her, man. My tells you she's definitely in the mood for a duel. In the mood. What do you do? What do you do, chat? Let's make a poll. Let's make a poll. I don't even know what kind of options I should put though. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Forest. Soup. But yeah, Bukamon to finally deal with number 18. Numbers. I don't know how you say 18 in Japanese, but I mean, I have the freaking voice lines in English, so you're gonna have to figure that on your own. Chandler's effect will be going through. Is there a TTH to be involved? If it is, well, the Egoist would be live, and the rest as well. So there's a synchro summon. Isn't Mai like 30? Yes, she is. What, is she too old for you? There's rest. Gonna be drawing 2 after shuffling the 2 perfumers and the channeler, as well as bouncing 1. Gonna be bouncing the face down Patriarch. Hello, Labot. Was soup. Oh yeah. Just send in more harpies. Will you got wrecked to do? Swooping in with 1 Harpy Lady 1. Sign as well to retrieve back the Egoist. Keep in mind, it is an old card and it's not a hard nor soft nor whatever once per turn. So he's gonna be swooping in all day, all night. He could even make his own Patriarch there, but he would be playing exactly into TTH that way. So it's probably best just to go for this stack there. Soul's Nest, currently no TTH. He's probably gonna be tributing. Okay, there is no TTH to be chained. Game Punch. Oh yeah, that is true. So it's so easy to miss these restrictions. Thankfully the Oracle will be blocking in the attack and will be retrieving, I believe, the rest. Or the Egoist, okay, yeah. Because there are a couple of them on the field. Okay, let's see. Harpy Lady 1 onto the field, the 3rd Harpy Lady 1. And that's gonna be it for Kabio. Damn. Mai is actually BMing. Actually BMing. That's very not nice. Very, very not nice, but it is what it is. Okay, we will be seeing a oh my god, another repeat from from harpy into harpy, that kind of stuff. Sheesh. I don't even have time to let's see. Listen, Han, you're not getting more than 2 wins off of me, says Pharaohs as they send in Kabio with the repeated deck. With my friends by my side. That's kind of sus. Man, we've barely seen Fire Kings this whole match. Usually that would be a pretty good deck to repeat into Harpies, but I suppose with how wild the 22 plus versions are, is just, you know, a forest. Yeah, same my turn. And I just got done streaming another match in which Davide and Bixie helped cast. But once again, Patriarch and then the rest. Perfect order. Will he be drawing into 2 back row? Yes or yes? 1 Oracle. Oh my... Yes, 2 Harpy Ladies on the field. Is this what I think it is? No, he's just gonna destroy his own. He can just destroy his own, I guess. Right? Probably doesn't make sense considering that you still just win if he summons a monster. Sign. Alright, that's a good start. Egotist, at the very least, cannot summon because of rest restrict. It was activated after Patriarch was summoned. Wait, what? What's he done that for? Was that pretty early? Or am I not seeing something? Oh, Harpist! That's gonna be on the normal summon the effect to be activating. Usually an effect not coming in too clutch, but this duel thus far, it was pretty good. Returns the Heraldry Patriarch safely. Swallow's Nest as well. Are we gonna be seeing the Channeler? It will be the Channeler, so you got wrecked, really not really caring about this back row. But it will be the Book of Moon. Are we gonna see another Swallow's Nest from You Got Wrecked? No. Okay. For a moment I really thought it was gonna be a Swallow's Nest. Holy. Nonetheless though, Harpist in the end phase is gonna be adding the second Channeler. And it could be, oh, we know he has 1 Cyber Harpy Lady. We know he also has an Elegant Egotist. I mean, this should be game. Yeah, it's game. Yeah, he has the Oracle, the Egotist, I believe. Oh no, never mind. No, he doesn't have the Cyber Lady. He has the Oracle and the Egotist and the card he drew. So this is just game. Either way. Oh my god, even trying the Swallow's Nest. Kubiyo, did you borrow Meteor's insane hands off of that first turn? And not even first turn, but also the draw Swallow's Nest. Sheesh, man. Check this out. May I remind you, he just left... Wait. Where's the Patriarch? Oh, it's in the... yeah, it's in the extra deck. Oh my god, I'm dumb. But nonetheless... 8-3. So it's gonna be down to the very last player from Lost Tribe, which will be Davide. Usually in Romanian we call Davide. Let's see. Man, that was a really broken first turn. There's just simply no way around that whole shebang there. Anyway, while we are in this slight intermission, let's check once again the division standings. So currently Abusement Park is 7-3, Switchery is 6-4, so Pharaohs definitely need to win this match with at least 10-6 score line, and the way it is right now, 8-3, it's looking very likely to get into the second spot within the division alongside APK. So Davide is the last player from the side of Lost Tribe. Yugi, please duel me. Any rogue deck with good matchup versus Harpies? Probably ZW Teller Knight. Oh my god. Cyber Harpy Lady set 3 pass against what? I mean 24 cards. This could be Thunder Dragons. Is this an Alph Lupine? No, it is Baron. Oh my god. Go straight into battle. Book a Moon. Oh, and the Swallow's Nest. Kabio, please. What are these hands? I mean, he didn't even open Broken, but it's pretty sad to see Davide just normal sound Baron pass. This should be meaning that he's got some hand traps in hand. Hopefully, to try to, you know, make this more even. Haven't seen a sad Fire King first turn like this in a long time. Me neither, and I've played them for COG since a couple months. Yeah, he has to have one. It's not even 30 cards, it's only 24. But depends just how many he's running. I remind you that there is another game going down at the same time, although with less stakes at hand, between Smoke on Duel Links and Modern Empire, streamed on Duel Links Lounge, casted by your boy Dark, joined by Wauer and Mystic. You can also check that out. We will be rating that after the game if this game ends sooner. Should be ending sooner considering it is only 1-0 currently. But nonetheless, Chandler normal summon, obviously setting up for the rest draw there. Safely going for the Baron. But now an Onslaught could be something. Counting on you, that's a monster. Is that right off the top an Arvada? Pass. Oh, no, no, no. Another set card from Kabio. With the Harpy Lady 1. So he is going in. That is a Barong float. Also has 1800 attack, so Kabio would have to crash. He is crashing. Not going to give David anything. Not a search, no nothing. And now he is on 2700. That means that one Cyber Slash with the Tie That Binds boost can be game. And keep in mind, Davide did allow the Baron to be destroyed by battle, so if there was the possibility for a Sphere Karibo, he could have very well used it there. So could be unlikely for him to have that if he's running Sphere Karibo in the first place. There's a lot of people that run Veil and Sphere Karibos, and people have opted to play TTH instead of Kiteroid as well. There's the Perfumer that will be getting negated. Destroys the Garunix finally. Swallow's Nest. Alright. Should okay, it is a cost, so he can just return the Arvada right then and there if he wanted to. Seemingly is not the case. I'm wondering what Exceeds monster does he have for him to do this. Is it just gonna be the Malevolent Sim? Oh, right, the Abyss Dweller. I completely forgot about that. Can just very easily disable the Garunix from coming back. Sphere Kuribo to block one attack. He will be going in. Is that face down gonna do anything from Kabio for this attack to be a direct attack? By returning the Arvada. Yes or yes? Alright, so he will be going in. Arvada obviously will be floating there. Oracle as well to be adding the rest. Has sufficient Harpies in the grave. And on this very next turn, turn 8, Dueler effect. I'm really curious to see what this Destiny draw is. Imagine Davide just Destiny draw, effect, Abyss Dweller, Chain, Forbidden, Chalice. Nope. It is an island, so the Destiny drew card was an island. Probably does have another Garunix. He does. So he... Okay. Arvada. And he's just gonna go in. Let's see. Is this spell trap activatable? It is. TDH even. He's just gonna activate onto his own Cyber Slash and presumably not return Arvada. And once again, he's gonna be blocked. And once again, like, this card in hand, Veil is not gonna do anything. Sphere Kuribo is very unlikely to do anything there. Is this game? Summon a monster. Oracle. That isn't enough if it is to be okay. Davide says it's enough. Oh man, 9-3. This is just Kiteroid. I mean, yeah, but we didn't see TTH. We didn't see Kiteroid. You don't even, and we won't even know what card it was. Like the semi-limit of choice that he was running. Kabio combined with Mythiar just looking at the forest. Alright. We are back into the what could be the last game of this match. And it is a Harpy Mirror. What better way to end it with a potential, well, to potentially end it with a Harpy Mirror. Davide going first. Does he have the Chandler? Chandler would be very ideal start there. 28 cards though, so not as likely as Kabio to open the Chandler. It is going to be Harpy Lee 1. Really not the best normal summon, but oh my god. What is this? Who cursed Lost Tribe? Who cursed the Lost Tahas? What is this? There's no way this is a real match. How did this happen? Whose PayPal got mailed in $100 for this match? Kappa. Okay, Perfumer adding the Egotist. MB mentioning the amount of harpies. Right, but you do have to also consider Meteor streaking with harpies. 7 wins with harpies out of 7. It's because Noaki's a mat and sleeves. That is true. That is true. Should have been a man of culture. From Bly spam to Harpy spam. I mean, I'm fine with that, because I am running Fire King's own ladder. I'm rejoicing. He did play 2 Harpies, that is true. Tie that binds. 3 cards in hand. I mean, you just have to wonder how many Soul's Nest the Kabio's got. Does the Vide have the TTH, perhaps? To, at the very least, force, if that is the case. He is going to be letting that attack go through. Karma Cut, okay. Fortunately, this card is a sign. Very fortunately, this card is a sign. So he's going to be adding the Chandler, the Harpist, and the Oracle, presumably. There's the Chandler, there's the Harpist, and there's the... E? Come on, add Oracle. Don't leave me hanging, Davide. Just add the freaking Oracle. E. I see how it is. I see you. Nah, man. This is very disrespectful. This is very, very disrespectful, Davide. Yeah, there. Now that I get to talk about disrespect, you add the Oracle. I see how it is. Just... Alright. Let's see. Now the question more so becomes if Davide's turn can go uninterrupted. Okay. The effect is activated. Will it resolve safely? Do keep in mind Kabio doesn't have any trap in the grave, so TTH is live. Perfumer swooping into the field, adding up that Egotist. What's he gonna make out of this? Is there anything from the side of Kabio? Okay. I didn't even mean to like say okay after my did, but I guess we were on a timing. Okay, we'll be returning Swallow's Nest. Activated, distributing the Perfumer, surely gonna be going for the Harpist probably, or the Oracle. He did use the okay, and now his own Oracle. It is game. And yeah, like that, at least it's 9-4. Keep in mind, Pharaohs' objective is to win with a 10-6 or better. Which is your favorite harpy waifu? Oh, that's a really good question for a poll, actually. Wait, let me do that real quick while we are waiting for the next player. Let me just update the records real quick. Kubio, respectable 2-2, and Davide, really the last glimmer of hope. Okay, let's do the poll. There are only 5 options though, so I'm probably gonna go with like Chandler, Queen. Queen is a really good one. Chandler, Queen, Harpist. No, Harpist is ugly. What am I talking about? Lady 1. Let's do Cyber Slash, because why not? And who else? Who else? So I have Chandler, Queen, Lady 1, Cyber Slash. Let's just do Oracle. Oracle. Yeah. Let's do 3 minutes. Okay, go. Go chat. Vote on your favorite harpy waifu. Oh man, imagine if I put sisters too. I sleep. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the men of culture from the chat to discuss while I go over once again the meta analysis for the past week. Harpies 105 without mirrors. Expect that number to skyrocket after this week's performances coming from guys like Chris going 5-0 or Meteor going 7-2. And expect the number of counters as well to skyrocket. For example, Fire Kings is one, I suppose. Just I'm really curious. Wait, let me check. Meta analysis. So we had Evil Eyes played lastly at 6. Then we had Onomats 3 played 2 wins. We had Black Wings played 2 1-1. We had Fish Exceeds played 2 1-1. And we had Hero played 2 1-1. Played 2 1-1 basically means going 1-1 with the deck. But yeah, back to the game. We are having Nyx coming down to the table. And what better way to just end one last deck with 30 cards, probably Thunders or Fire Kings. We'll see. It's Nyx's first turn. And he passes. Okay, it's probably the Fire Kings. There's no other deck that just... Oh my god, 14 votes for the Oracle. You guys are crazy. No love for OCGR Harpy Lady 1. I see you. You know what? I'm gonna vote Lady 1. I'm gonna vote Lady 1. Ooh, Aluf. Okay, it's not Fire Kings. And he does have the Aluf and Roar combo. Or Aluf and Dark. Harpy Dancer? Who cares about Dancer? Just Queen Supremacy. I mean, what? Or rather by the chat poll, Oracle Supremacy. 14 votes to 2-2-1-1. That's pretty such. But yeah, what's also pretty such is the Vide's opening hand with only 2 sets. Also, Nyx opted to go for Dark there, very interestingly enough, so he is going to be setting up for a rank 5 play. Or just rank 6, just for the Roar. 1 attack. Davide has something, right? Yeah. Karma Cut, that's not the most ideal. Keep in mind, Roar's effect was activated earlier, so. Also discarded Harpist, not Sign or something like that. Okay, the poll is over. 14 votes for Oracle, 2 for Lady 1, 2 for Cyber Slash, 1 for Channeler, 1 for Queen. Damn. Didn't expect that many for Oracle, but I suppose you guys like it. Let's see, Channeler effect to be going through nice and easy. Discarding the Harpist Hunting Ground though. Needs to get an Oracle ASAP. Retrieve, to be retrieving the Egotist. And there you go, there's Synchro Summon. Elegant Egotist. And there's the Dark from hand. Not sure if it does much, but considering Nyx did just pass on his third turn. Let me see once again. Yeah, he did just pass on third turn. This tells me... Oh, chain block. Right. I mean, it doesn't matter in the end because of the rest that wasn't searched. But what I meant to say is that Nyx most likely has a hand trap there. Davide obviously playing around that fact, attacking with Lady 1 first, forcing a potential Veil or a Sphere Kuribo if need be. Ultimately, Lost Tribe's goal there is to get 7 wins. Not even necessarily to win. It would be to stop Pharaohs from getting the best seed possible. Ending his turn. Okay, what do we have in the grave? We have a Dark, and we do have a Light Monster as well. Roar. Very good. It's another monster in the grave for another. Okay, he does add the only light monster from his graveyard, which he will promptly send back once again to the graveyard. Probably gonna get back the, I guess, Roar. There's Levy. So he did have one in the end. I suppose he wanted... I mean, but he activated Roar from the get-go to retrieve the Hawk. That's a weird order. Pretty convoluted order, but it could be paying off. Let's see what the Vita is going to do. What's he up to? Okay, we have the Book of Moon. Obviously for the Roar. You want to prevent. But what if Nyx... I mean, Nyx is going to be adding Duo, most likely. But how does he get another light into the grave? There's a simple, very simple answer to that. You don't. You don't get another light into the grave. thinking about it, Melody discard light. I mean, that is a valid play. He will be adding a hawk, so not something like a duel. OG Thunder, I mean, I guess it is 30 cards, so anything goes. Destroys the Hysteric Party, by the way. That's quite unlucky, but you do put yourself into that situation often with the rest. Tribute summon a monster, that's very interesting. He is swinging in. Alright. Alright. I mean, I suppose one challenger is pretty good there. Once again, get a startup Oracle. I don't know. Let's see what the Vida is up to. He's played that pretty weirdly. Yeah, he played that really weirdly. Could have roared, I suppose. Let me check the log once again. So he roared first for adding Hawk. Yeah, should have probably roared after the levy. Just force out the back row if need be. But I suppose, would that still be game? If he searched for a duel, probably, but I've never played Thunder Dragons. Actually, I'm lying. I played them a couple times, but only with 2 Hawk, free to play, live. Ew. David is thinking about it pretty hardly, so I'm pretty sure he had a channeler, he would have normal summoned it instantly. That, or he's probably considering like any way to like get lethal, but okay, Hysteric Sign. Okay, yeah. How will we fare against more Harpy Ladies? Just swoop in already. Just swoop in how much you want on mute. More rude. Okay, so he is going to be giving the Dark Surge. There was a very slight delay while the life points were being damaged. So Nyx probably has a veil, just based off the delay. I'm not gonna say anything though. Past that. Speaking of past that, we will be seeing a Hawk sent straight to the grave, get back the roar. That does put a light into the grave for 3 material levy. Once again. And that's surrender probably due to time, if I'm being honest, because the Vida really wasted a lot of time there. And that's it. 10 and 4. 10 and 4. Let's go for a quick interview. I haven't done it in a long while. Maybe it's interesting to hear some insight from someone like Mythiard. But I don't really know even what questions to ask. Let's see. So 10 and 4. That does put Pharaohs to the second place within the division, which was their goal. Alright, and we have with us Meteor, the man himself, going 7-2. So, how was the journey going into this match?
Well, you know, when you bet on football or in basketball or any sports, you need to follow the results in the real time, and you need to see what exact score you need. So I was literally doing that all day today, trying to make sure that we need the exact score to make the playoffs. And we found out that with after all the results, it was 10-6. We are making playoffs from second place in our division, and with a 10-7, we're making playoffs from fourth place in a wild card. But if we win 10-8, we are not making playoffs at all. So taking that into consideration, we decided to go very risky idea, and I said, okay, we need to streak. So who streaks better than the best deck?
Yep, that is true. And you were
so
chosen as the starter.
Yeah, we grabbed to Harpy for the starter pair. Decided, okay, let's just streak with the best deck and see what's gonna happen. Some people think that Fire Kings counter Harpies. It depends on what the build. It depends what the Harpy player plays party. It depends on a lot of stuff. It depends on the how player is doing. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors that you have to take into account in each and every Fire King versus Harpies match, I suppose.
Yeah, that is true. Shout out to all the Pharaohs. Shout out to my friends from Casual Heroes as well, by the way. They were all supporting me on this amazing 7-2 journey, because I'm still pretending for... I don't think I will make it first place in power rankings, but I was pretending for that. So I think I might end on second or third. Not sure about that.
Yeah.
Shout out for Nyx for being very... Even though he misplayed, and he knew that he misplayed, he's like, oh, I fucked up. But you know what? I'm not gonna fuck up even more. So it's good. I'm still winning.
That's the mindset to have. Just, oh, I misplayed, but I'll still win. It's fine.
Yeah, he was so confident in his hand. He's like, there is no way I'm gonna lose even if I misplay one more. But I won. Only one misplay is allowed. It's like, okay, fine.
That is true.
Shout out to Lost Tribe. All of them are my friends. With Dixie, we were in a clan. With Dave, Davide, with HeyZZy, we also were in a clan. With Dave, Davide, we're still in a clan. You get right. We faced a lot of the times before. So yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people there supporting you from both sides, every single side.
I know this is not allowed. And the Halter Zero philosophy is like, if you net deck Chris, it is not Chris deck, it's your deck. But shout out to Chris, shout out to Chris, because like I wasn't sure what to play as my one of flex spots in the 23 card Harpies, and then I saw Chris on Team Wars playing the Lightning Wars, like, okay, I'm gonna play Lightning Vortex. And it won me the duel against Fire Kings.
That is true. That was a very crazy draw. Oh well, that was a really insane streak, to be fair with you. 7-2 in a very, very important match for you guys. Pharaohs, playoffs deciding. Just playoffs deciding. Not much else to say.
Playoff deciding, yeah. Last time also going to be in playoffs, but they were fighting for the first place in the division, and we were fighting for playoffs.
Right, so
you know, whoever had more build to fight.
Yeah. Shout out as well to Lost Tribe, trying their best there, but sadly luck didn't fare well with them. Because like early on, it was pretty rough, I would say. Big C, HeyZZy.
I need to go apparently already, because I'm playing also in the Warface finals.
Oh yeah. Good luck with that.
That's why one of the reasons I was a starter. Okay, thank you everyone. See you.
See ya. And yeah, that was it. Pretty quick interview with a lot of insight on Pharaohs' I suppose, lineup and mindset coming into this game. Same probably could be said for Lost Tribe, fighting for that first place within the division, although not having the pressure of making playoffs. So 10-4, quite a deciding score line, and yeah, I suppose that should be it for this game. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel linked in the chat. Just go there, press subscribe, and wait for a lot of content soon to come. So once I am done uploading every single VOD Timor Talks, we'll be having some really nice exclusive content coming to you guys. So make sure, share with your friends, share with your dogs, share with your cats, share with your grandmas, everywhere and anyone. I was HeyZZy, and thank you once again for watching, and I'll be starting the raid. Oh yeah, we also need the prediction outcome. So Pharaohs won this. MA is probably swimming in all those gems. And yeah, let's go for the raid to Duel Links Lounge for even more Duel Links Team Wars action. The last match will be at 6 p.m. EDT. That is 12 a.m. German time, and 6 a.m. Japanese time. So tune in. See you around.